Alright, y'all. So the round table assembly has come together. Even though I'm the only nigga sitting at the table, and I'm here to say paying for pussy is okay. Now, wait. Before y'all leave, hear me out. There is absolutely nothing wrong with paying for pussy. Only when it's a P2P transaction and doesn't have a middleman, also known as sex trafficking, which is evil. But I'm here to remove the shame from that. Now, why am I saying this? We really have to think about it. And let me provide some relevant source material. Sex work has been around for a long time. Niggas have been paying for pussy for ages. So why should you be ashamed? Look, take it out of here. Ancient Mesopotamia, circa 3000 BCE, ancient Greece and Rome, where even the sex workers paid taxes. Medieval Europe was the spot to be. They had brothels, and it was the perfect place to go get syphilis. And now we've arrived to the modern era, which is kind of, man, it's just not the same game it used to be, but you know, this is just here to provide relevance. But what honestly has led me again to say such a thing? And hold on. Before I even let this get so far, I have to mention at this current moment, on this day, I have never in my life paid for pussy. Not just yet. I'm not saying I'll never do it, because you know what that one nigga said. Never say never. But still, why I say this in reality is paying for such a service simplifies things. It eliminates all the extra work. And just so we clear this, with this rhetoric I'm about to go on, I am not a red pill dude. But let's go. Paying for the is so much simpler. Why? Let me streamline it for you. For the carnivores out there, the hunters, if you know, the dating market is a mess. There's too many hoops to fucking jump through. When it comes to talking to a woman, whether it be some mid, some top tier, or low end shit, it's just way too much goddamn work. And then, for example, a lot of women have really crazy demands at this moment. I'm not saying all, but some ask you to be at least 6 feet tall. Now, I'm 6'4", so this ain't an issue for me. But a lot of you other short dudes, I really feel bad, because this is just something so dumb. This is something out of your control. And dumb shit like this. We also have hoeflation, which is at an all-time high. And for you that don't know what hoeflation is, here's a cool guy to explain it for you.
Phenomena of mid to ugly women thinking they're more attractive than they really are.
So they keep supporting this argument also on why the dating market is fucked up. Some women want you to already be a made man. Others want you to support their entire lifestyle, acting like a father figure for them. Some expect you to take them out on expensive dates wearing the freshest clothes. Niggas expect you in Rick Owens, some Gucci, Balenciaga, all sorts of shit like this. Meanwhile, most of those women that are asking you to do that bullshit out there wearing Fashion Nova and some cheap Shein bodysuits. Now, again, I'm not saying all women are like this, because there are really some good gems out there. But you know, in this present day and age with a phone in everyone's hand, a constant divide and everything, these phones only turn people into sheeple. So again, today we're talking about why paying for pussy is okay and you shouldn't be ashamed. And I also have to address the issue of morals here. Human trafficking is morally wrong. Commercializing sex in exploitive ways is also wrong again. But we have to remove this shame around consensual adult transactions. This is what I'm advocating for. Paying for it just makes things so much more simpler. You save time, energy, effort, and you get what you came for. It's straightforward. Like, really think about it. Spend $200 to $800 trying to impress a woman over time, or just pay that little $65 to $350 and be done with it. Personally, I don't think it should cost more than $200, but inflation, I let it slide. And some people also have their own prices, but that's none of my business right now. Now, let me also explain to you the hidden costs of trying to hound for some cat. Gas, if you have a car, depending on where you live, that's an easy $20 to $70. Haircut, you can show up looking rough if you want to, but I personally wouldn't. That's a cool $15 to $70 out there, depending on who's your barber, what city you live in. Your outfit, unless you already got drip in your closet, you're all good, but for some of you dudes, I know you like to dress to impress. You need a fresh fit. That's easily another $50 to $200, depending on what type of shopper you are. And that's variable. It could go higher than that $200, and you know that. Transportation, again, shit, if you don't got no car, that's kind of fucked up. Maybe you might have to Uber. Ubering back and forth there, that's a $50 minimum, and it might just be more. Now, the date itself. If you're a smart man, you could always skimp around this. But dinner, drinks, even a casual outing, all those prices are variable, but it can be expensive. Now, most of these are indirect costs, which is kind of a positive. So again, they're variable, not direct ones, you know, that are flat out stated. So it's more over time rather than a flat out up for payment. But by the time you add all that up, you've already spent $200 plus before even getting to the possibility of that you're gonna crack. My bad, let me rephrase that. That you're going to But let's compare that to the flat fee you're getting exactly what you're after. But if you ask me, that is a horrible business model. If your only goal is to be a squirrel and get your nut, paying for it outright is just a smarter move. Now, let's shift the narrative and focus on the freedom of choice. If you're in the right space, don't be ashamed to own your decisions. In the grand scheme of things, nothing matters anyways. Now, why haven't I paid for pussy yet? Let's address this. Honestly, I'm broke, I'm still grinding, so it's not even on my radar. But when I'm filthy rich, I might as well, because I feel like that's what people with money do. Now, am I saying all people with money pay for pussy? No, I'm not saying. But what I am saying, what rich people do that I've noticed, is they outsource the menial task. Mow the lawn, hire someone. Clean the house, hire someone. Now, need a busted nut. Same principle applies, nigga. Just do it. But this also does leave room for who really shouldn't be paying for pussy. Now, here's who's on my ban list. Actually, broke dudes. If you're broke as fuck, this isn't even a conversation. Focus on getting your money up. This is going to put you down in the worst hole you've ever been in. Dudes with no game. I'm not gonna lie, you got a smurf. As a nigga with no game, you should be playing in the low elo lobbies. Work on yourself first. Bagging some hoes naturally will build up your confidence, and maybe you could actually go out there and get some bitches. Now, for the clinically or mentally unstable dudes, if you're in a bad place mentally, this might push you further down the hole, and this is not a good move. First timers, shit, I remember when I was doing it my first time. I personally think this is not for you. Paying for it might mess with your head. You really gotta hit the right, play a few games in the league before hitting the pros. That's not a good thing. Go play in some unranked lobbies. Get your badges up, get your weapons, get your attachments, however you want to view it. You should not be doing this. But I think this is fairly quick. So yeah, that's just my stance. Paying for pussy isn't inherently bad, but it's practical, it's efficient, it's honestly more stress-free. Just make sure you're doing it in the right place mentally, emotionally, and financially before you even consider it. And because I have morals again, we do not support human trafficking. I'm more of a P2P guy, subtract the middleman, Sometimes that old farm to table experience is one of the best things ever. And it's homegrown. Alright, I should not be saying that. I think I've done enough trolling. But again, I want you all to please consider this. It's not bad. I think it's okay. That is my main argument here, that paying for pussy is okay. Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk, and I want you forth to erase the notion of paying for pussy is wrong, when it's honestly okay. When I do though, I'll let y'all know where to bro, and most importantly, game is game.